EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's our visiting team and the Carolina Panthers on Sunday Night Primetime. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
10, let's go. Drill green. 50, green.
Right to the air goes Young. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness. Early in the game, right out of the gate, make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Blaster, sit, set.
On play action, Young forced out wide. Off he goes. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
A second down throw for Young. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Panthers, first down. 1st and goal.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
Black
2nd
blue.
and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready. Red. Blue. Set.
Out of the shotgun. Young. And he's in. Xavier Leggett. Touchdown. Panthers. His 4th TD grab of the season. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. It is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready? 77.
Once again, it's Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Cowboy 80. Warriors 70. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
26 yards. First down, Eagles.
70 Lions. Check. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Levi Onwuzurike. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
19 tight. 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. Well, that help is going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
18 yards.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
60 Bobcats. Cup 19.
They'll throw here on third and short. Rolling right. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Throwing now on first and 10. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Ready.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle first down.
Ready.
Now, faking the give. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Jonathan Grenard. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check, 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 check. 19 Lions.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Oh, here we go. Set. Bronco leading. 18, 5 years.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
So I'm not really sure if it would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way. But at least if that ball's completed, third down's just a little bit more manageable. Because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in third and pass.
What can they do here? This is third and forever.
Back. Cougar 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Auburn's kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
On the return, here's Xavier Leggett. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Yellow, lining, set.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
It's second
Ready?
and 8.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. Hut.
That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Black shot. Set.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. That's hard. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready. Yellow, check white. Hut, set.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so Give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO, and he's in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his third touchdown on the year. Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Eagles 7.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening has the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Finds room inside the 40. And he's finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets to the Panthers' 24-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 31 yards.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And the Buenos Aires
Travel alert, travel alert. Steady.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Deputy. Cougar 19. Cowboy 80.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
It's a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
On the jump.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough.
Let's go, let's go.
First down picked up as they are getting close.
A gain of 3.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's not often that you see a running back be the one that the defense decides to double team in the passing game, but to me this feels like the defense was tipped off. They knew what was coming, they knew where the quarterback was going with the ball, and they were able to put a stop to this one really before it got going.
Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Eagles are back within 4 at 14-10. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one, the kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
19 Lion. Panther 11, Panther 11. 65 cat, 65 cat. 79 Broncos. Ready.
This is caught at 2. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
First down.
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Bronco 80. Ready, ready?
Saquon is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Touchdown.
What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Young. This one is caught by Addison. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 33-yard line.
We're going to run right over center with cover. Inside the 35. And he will score. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Fix the Eagle. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, second down, they need 7.
Let's go. 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And you're one of the go-to guys on your team. I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Forced to his right. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's a gain of 18 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense you start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him now.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 31 yards. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. Barkley. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Get it! Cowboy 80! Mustang 19! Timberwolf! Dragon 60! Bobcat, 60, ready.
And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. Talk things over before third down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Hey! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Throwing here on third and goal. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Buenos Aires. Now Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Leggett on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the double. Blaster, 6. Ready. Set.
On first down is Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And 10 at the 20-yard line.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Third down, they need 5.
Set, hut. Smash, red. Strike, blue. Hut, hut.
Here's Young. He'll swing this out to Dowdle. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
And the Panthers
Eagle
first down.
Green
First
flag.
and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Steel, black, black, 95, ready?
To throw is Young. Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Let's go. Hut.
A second down throw for Young. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he is out of bounds.
That's good for a
A
Panthers.
pickup there of 25 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
Claws red. Red, cycle. 50. Red.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ready, ready.
Throwing on second down, Young. Going up top. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. Wow, this from an even 70 yards away. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-point game.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
No, no. Ready, 63.
They send the tight end in motion.
Ready, ready.
Now Barkley. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
19, 18, 5 years.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for an Eagles first down.
For a Buenos Aires first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
19 Tigers. Let's go now. Steady.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
Check that.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll run it here with Saquon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Leggett on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Forced out left. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
First down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
Black, 95.
Back to throw. Young. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On 2nd down, Young. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Nick Imanwari. And the Eagles will take over at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A run with Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Makes somebody move early up front.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
He'll look to throw. He'll get that out to Barkley. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check match, check match.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain on the play. So, fourth down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
38-yard line.
Ready.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Drill. Here we go. Here we go. 52 sacks.
They'll go play action with Young. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
For a Panthers first down.
Come on. Ready.
First and 10 at the 32.
To the ground, a first down run. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
The RPO, a pass taken by McMillan. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Emanwari. And they will finally get them as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warrior 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. Mustang 19. Go.
He'll drop to throw. He's found his receiver, Buche. And he is out of bounds.
A gain of 24 yards.
They get 24 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cougar, 19.
10 at the 40-yard
60
line.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Buenos Aires. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Leggett on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, break. Blaster, six. Blues, ready.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Going for it all. That's caught. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 71 yards.
First down.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, it's about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to second and
So
goal.
these two teams
At
take the
the
long
2-yard
walk
line.
to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by Nick Emanwari. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Buenos Aires.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that follow